All right, this is going to be a very important video for if you're a solar business owner, roofer, HVAC, construction, home improvement business owners. A lot of times, you hear the importance of running ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, and maybe you jump straight to it. Um, and this could even apply maybe if you're running SEO, right? You're putting something out there in order to grab attention. Whether it's through search intent or it's through disruptive marketing, right? Just putting an ad in front of someone via Facebook. Now, the thing here is that there's so many ways to approach Facebook ads to maximize your results with Facebook ads. In my previous video, I talked about how follow-up can help make your leads cheaper, essentially, and that whole process. But the thing here is that a lot of people run into problems when they allow leads to go cold. So they think ads is the end all be all, and they put an ad out there and they get a couple leads, but they're like, oh, these leads didn't, reach out. They didn't call my number. They didn't request an estimate. So they're not a good lead or they're not interested. Not true. So what happens is you want to keep it warm 100%. Just because the lead opts in their information, there's going to be a lot of them that don't completely go through your entire funnel. And that's supposed to happen. That's why you want to generate as many leads as possible, but also you want to have mechanisms to capture leads and follow up with them. So leads click on your ad, right? They enter their information on your Facebook form, or they go to your funnel or your website, enter their information there. And then, from then on, you tell them, hey, request an estimate or schedule a time, and they don't. That doesn't mean that that deal is over. It's now your job to call those leads up, to text those leads, to email those leads. Even if you don't have time to do it, make sure you create automations at play to do so. Now, a big thing here to actually get more jobs and installs is that you don't just want your follow-up to be through, you don't want to just wait until you capture some sort of information to follow up, because there's a percentage of people that see your ad that may click it, but they just don't enter in their information. That's still valuable data. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're retargeting people that click on your ads. So it's pretty easy to retarget people on Facebook, and I'll probably do a video about it in the future. Retargeting people that click on your ads, because these people are now warmer to your message. So that means if you retarget them with ads, they've seen you before, they've already clicked, the likelihood of them clicking again or then entering their information is a lot higher. So that's an important thing. That's like one aspect of making sure you keep your leads warm. I would run retargeting ads at least 2 weeks, at the minimum 2 weeks after you've ran the initial ad to them, right? Now, let's say they enter in their information. Now it's your job to also do what? Email, send emails out, send text messages out, getting them to, so that you can start qualifying them, calling them so you can start qualifying them related to their roof or whatever system they need to update in their home. Talking about options. And also what you can do if you're sending emails is you can talk about customer stories, customers that have seen success with your service, reviews, testimonials. You can even link to your Google reviews too, right? Your follow-up isn't just about, hey, always qualifying or always booking a time. Some people may not reply. That's fine. Follow up with some content that will help that sales process. Follow up with maybe videos that you've done. Follow up with some lead magnets that you may have created. I just made a video on lead magnets. So this is the process of follow up. You have the follow up at the marketing level, which is essentially retargeting ads. But then you also have the follow up at the sales level, which is the sales automation, the emails, the text messaging, those things that aren't just about, hey, schedule an estimate. It's also about, hey, look at this piece of content that we put together for you to help you find the right kind of solar panels for your home, or how to choose the right solar company, or how to choose the right kind of roofing materials. And then, oh, here's some testimonials of our service. Oh, would you be interested in our recent offer? The amount of new business you would get from that is just amazing. And now all of a sudden your ads aren't as expensive, or you're essentially getting more out of your ads again because your follow-up process is so dialed in. So now you're making more from each, you're converting more people, and thus you can spend more on your marketing. And if you know how to run ads well, you don't even really need to work with an agency. You can just run it yourself. And if you're working with an agency, cool, you can just continue paying them and so that you can get the results that you need. So let's do a quick review. The number one issue that home improvement businesses run into when they run ads is that they get leads and then they just let the leads get cold. They maybe follow up a day later, 2 days later. And in a lot of cases, they don't even retarget people that have done some sort of action on the ad, as in clicked. And that's a problem because you're missing out on converting those people. So make sure you're tracking your numbers and your leads, you're retargeting people, and you're converting those people into book meetings. Another thing is that make sure to leverage AI to help you with all of this. You can leverage AI. You can leverage AI callers to follow up with leads for you very quickly, so that you don't have to wait 2 days because you're too busy or your reps are too busy. It's immediate. It's under 5 minutes. They call, they qualify, they book in that lead if they're a fit. Right? So in building, AI callers, it may be a little bit, difficult. And if you need help with that, definitely let me know. But they're literally the new and improved way of doing follow-up. It's so efficient. It's so easy to manage. And having it in your business it makes a night and day difference in, the customer experience even of your customers, because they're filling out the form, they're getting engaged immediately. And these AI callers, they sound very human. I mean, I just made a video on how AI callers even sound. Very human, very natural, asking the right questions. And, we've cultivated an AI calling infrastructure in our agency to make it easy for these AI callers to book in leads for you. So if you need any details on that, feel free to reach out to me. But I hope this video helped. Let me know if you have any questions.